What's up guys, Quinn here. Today we have a super exciting video where I'm finally going to do a full tank build for my resealed 90-gallon aquarium here. There's going to be some big things happening, so you definitely want to stay tuned. So, let's dive right in. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to clear out what the aquarium has in it right now, which is one small yellow lab that I was kind of quarantining in this tank and just try to jumpstart the cycle a little bit. So I'm gonna have to fish him out, put him back in the 75-gallon Mbuna tank, and then get all the water out and then actually get started on this build. Let's go do it. All right, so I got the fish out. Now, next step is I need to get all the water out of this tank, and then we're finally ready to get set up. So I'm about halfway drained here. As you can see, I got both pythons doing the work. This is very clutch to have. It obviously speeds your time up significantly. Perks of being in the classroom. All right, so we got all the water drained out. Now the aquarium is finally ready to get set up. So you might be able to see that there's no black background on this aquarium. All my other tanks in my classroom do have black backgrounds, whether they're painted, they have black glass, or they have the black film behind it. But for this one, I have something special planned. Boom! My first Aqua Decor background. I'm so excited to set this thing up. It looks super awesome. This background, it is 3D and it's got a lot of cool components. It's gonna look very cool. It's gonna kind of look like an Amazonian rainforest tree. It does just have a black back like this, and this newer model, there are suction cups on the back that just very easily and conveniently stick to the back of the aquarium. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty easy install, but let's go check it out. Ooh, suction cups are already suctioning. So it took about 3 minutes and it is totally installed. It looks sweet. It was very, very easy. Those suction cups are very easy to attach and it stuck pretty good. You can see that there's the open space right here that I can hide like my filter intake and my heaters. Also with the background came these fake pieces of wood with the algae or moss growing on it. So I will also add this to the background. It'll match very well. For the substrate for this aquarium, I'm gonna use two different types. They're both black. This is the Eco Complete African Cichlid substrate that I use in my 75-gallon, my first 75-gallon I set up with my original Jack Dempsey. And then this is the Imaginarium, just simple black sand. So I use this one in my Mbuna tank. So I figured if I mix both of them together, I'll have that perfect happy medium. So I'm gonna get to mixing these and see how it looks. So the last part of the Aqua Decor background, this is going to give it an even more natural look along with the Cerio stone. I absolutely love the character of these rocks. All right, now for the mechanical side of this tank build, I went with the always reliable Tidal 110 from Cichlid. I absolutely love these hang on the back filters and it does just a really good job. And then for the power heads, I went with the best, of course, Cichlid Extreme. Never had problems with these guys, and they provide awesome flow to the aquarium and can also break up the surface tension as well. aquascape is complete for now. I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. This is actually my first try, and I'm pretty happy. I tried to go with kind of a naturalistic look of driftwood that's kind of fallen into the river with some of the stone behind it. As you can see, the initial fill up has begun. So this is how the tank currently looks. Dear God, it's beautiful. It is clearing up much better. It's not as cloudy, but obviously not nearly as clear as the tanks that I'm used to, but that's just part of having a new tank. So I absolutely love the 3D background and the decor that comes with it. I just think it makes it look so natural, and it's probably the best tank setup I've ever had. I was able to get some seeded media from my 29-gallon community tank here, and I did include it in the Tidal 110, and this bad boy is ready for fish. Let's go get some. So I'm on my way to my local fish store. The tank has been set up for 1 full day, so I'm hoping my local fish store has the stocking that I'm looking for, but you never know, so let's go find out. Tank 3 days later. As you can see, the Jack Dempseys are still alive and well, but also as you can see, the water is a little cloudy. I know that this is just par for the course when setting up a new tank, but I'm gonna do something to try to kickstart getting this water crystal clear, and that starts with ChemiPure. ChemiPure is a type of chemical filtration, and I think it'll get this tank looking right. These guys are gonna look awesome. To go over exactly what's in the Tidal 110 here, at the bottom level I have a coarse sponge that helps with mechanical filtration. Then I have the large bag of ChemiPure in the middle that helps with the chemical filtration. And then I have the seeded media for my 29-gallon, and then an extra bag of media that's getting seeded currently as my biological filtration. So I'm really excited to see how fast this gets to work, and hopefully we get some crystal clear water soon. So this is the classroom as it currently stands. We got the 90-gallon with my yellow jacket, the 75-gallon with the Mbuna, 75-gallon temporary holding a Jack Dempsey. Then we got our 110 with the mouth brooding Severum and 4 silver dollars. We got the 29-gallon with some leftover community fish, and our brand new 90-gallon with our 2 baby Jack Dempseys. There is one more spot that I can fit an aquarium in my classroom, and it's right here. As you can see, it is empty and ready for ideas to set up. So my thought process for the stocking options for this tank were obviously my love for the Jack Dempsey. So that's why I have the 2 juvenile Jack Dempseys in here right now. My local fish store did not have the few other fish that I wanted, so that will be coming next week, so definitely stay tuned for that. My inspiration for this tank was definitely my original 75-gallon that I had in my classroom that had a Jack Dempsey, 2 convicts, a green terror / gold som, and a Salvini for a period of time. So I love the dark substrate and how it brings out the colors of these fish. So I'm really, really excited to watch these guys grow and hopefully grow into some beautiful looking cichlids. So it's been about a week for this tank to be set up, and I just could not be happier with the way it looks. The Aqua Decor background just gives us such a natural looking scape, and I love my baby Jack Dempseys in here. You can already see they have great blue color, so that should bode well for how they're gonna look as adults. Also, the Chemi Pure that I put in has done wonders for this tank. You can see it's already very, very clear. It's probably the clearest tank I've ever had after a week. All right guys, so that's it for today's video. We'll definitely be sure to give you updates on this tank as it evolves. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.